afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Welcome along to Bag That Badge. It's Bag That Badge again this week, doing Handful of Gravel. So Handful of Gravel for another week because so many people want to do it. Sarah Jacobson is in the run, Franklin is in the run, Amanda Allison is in the run. Kathy McManus is in the run. We are broadcasting live on the Zwift Run channel on Facebook. No, not on Facebook at all. On YouTube and on Twitch. We have 10.4 kilometres to do. And so I'm going to go at 10.4 kilometres an hour to get it done in an hour. We have a run of 10.4 kilometres again this week. Handful of gravel again. I am going to run at 10.4 kilometres per hour so we can get this run done in 1 hour. Feel free to go faster or slower as the mood takes you. Good evening, Tina. Good evening, Amanda. Hope you're well. Now, Sarah Jacobson did say she was going to join me on the Zoom call today. So, let's see if she's available. I'll check my phone in a minute. It's freezing cold. It is about 1 degree outside. It's 5 degrees inside, but hopefully that will warm up as we get moving. You'll notice I'm wearing my jumper because I am cold. Sarah Jacobson is dealing with some work stuff at the moment, so she can't jump on the call just yet. Hopefully she will do later. She says she is the epitome of multitasking. Boys and girls, I am very hopeful that next week we can do the Italian Villas Circuit Route Achievement Badge. This is one that doesn't come around very often, so jump on it next week. Although it's not confirmed yet. Tina is happily sitting watching by a nice warm cosy fire. Hello Yoko. Yoko is just tuning in as well. But yeah, we've got a good number of runners again, all wanting to do Handful of Gravel, which again isn't a route that is on many events list. So not many people get to do it that often. It's nice to see so many people wearing the Film My Run kit, which still hasn't been updated with the logo on the back. It should have been in the latest update, 1.53, but it wasn't. So where it is, I don't know. Anyway, So we're going at 10.4 kilometers per hour. Very simple reason. We are doing 10.4 kilometers in distance, and that'll mean we'll get this run done in 1 hour exactly. Is anybody planning anything exciting for the weekend? Question mark. Paul Hayward and Tina are having a rest day today. Clive is not running because he is working. Great to have Amanda with us. Great to have Sarah with us. And great to see so many other people, some of whose names I recognise. Franklin's there, Dean Franklin. But plenty that I don't as well. So it's great to have lots of people who are new. This is Amanda's first run of the week. Amanda, you deserve it. Sarah Jacobson's first run of the week as well. Sarah, you definitely don't deserve it. Yeah, she figured. Oh, it's cold. Is it cold where you are? Question mark. It's 5 degrees here in Shed Quarters. That is Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I think I'd be a block of ice if it was Fahrenheit. 12 to 13 degrees Celsius where Kathy is. Kathy McManus. I imagine it's pretty cold in Scandinavia. I don't know what it's like in France. We've got a couple of runners from France. And Italy are there. We've got Denmark, we've got Poland, we've got Germany, Sweden. It's under 2 degrees and snowy in Somerset. Kathy's in the southeast of the USA, she says, so that's pretty cold, I would imagine, for down there. Anthony Anderson, good evening to you. Tina says she's been to the gym today and walked a lot. So, yeah, rest day / cross training. We have had snow in some parts of the UK today. Right, 9 kilometres remaining. We've done 1.4. Snowy where... who's that? Messier says it's been snowy there. Wherever Messier is. Quebec in Canada. Kathy says Clive's pictures were pretty. Yes. Yes, Clive has moved to a very nice cottage. -1 where LCC is. Let's find out who that is. Where are you in the world? Anthony, believe it or not, Anthony Anderson had blue sky and sunshine for his run this morning. If it had been 10 degrees warmer, it would have been perfect. Durham, okay. Durham, UK, or Durham elsewhere? So many towns and cities have the same names across the world. If you just say Durham, it could. There's a Durham in the United States. There's Durham in Australia, I think. Oh, Elsie stopped now. Probably trying to type whilst running and couldn't do it, so stopped. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Don't stop on account of me asking you stupid questions. My man is just stop asking questions. I'm just nosy. Full stop. I used to live in Sunderland, by the way. For anyone that doesn't know, Sunderland and Durham are towns very close together. Okay, 2 kilometres done for the Yellow Beacon group running at 10.4 kilometres per hour. Looking forward to the bridge and the beautiful waterfalls in the jungle here. Has anyone seen the sloth yet? If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, by the way, hello, sorry, I'm not ignoring you, but I am the run leader today, so I do need to just make sure that everyone's happy and ticking over in the run. But if you want to ask a question, if you are in the chat there, if you're new to Zwift and you just want to ask a question, fire away. If you're a regular and you want to throw abuse, you can do that as well. Apart from you, Sarah. Sarah's not allowed to do that. She's got to concentrate on work and running. Multitasking, she can only multitask doing 2 things. Abusing me is not one of them. A little aside from Sarah there. She says, don't be so sure. I wouldn't put anything past Sarah Jacobson. She can turn her hand to anything. She has talent, says Kathy McManus. Yes. Sarah Jacobson just says, thank you, Casey. I don't know who Casey is, but maybe Sarah's got a new friend. I say a new friend, a friend. Maybe she's got a friend. Yeah. All right, well, now we know what Sarah's boss's name is. Sarah's boss's name is Cassie. Hello, Cassie. Hope you're well. Don't forget to give Sarah extra homework today. Laurie is on from Washington State. Hello, everyone. No run for me today, but hopefully I'll be there tomorrow. I have errands to run all day. Just dropping by, she says. Hello. See, I foolishly thought that Sarah was the boss. I thought Sarah was her own boss. Nobody could possibly manage Sarah, surely. It just wouldn't work. She's too much of a maverick. A lone wolf in the darkness of marketing. Or whatever she does. It's something to do with that. Something like marketing. No one really... It's like Jeff Partridge. No one really knows what Sarah does. Right, here we go with the bridge, look. Exactly. No one can explain what I do, says Sarah. Not even Sarah can explain what she does. Her company don't even know why they pay her, to be perfectly frank with you. 2.5k in just over. And we're getting onto the bridge. Time to get the cameras out and take some photos. Time to get the camera out. Time. Everyone say cheese. Kathy's taking pictures. Oh, look at that. My overhead is as though I'm not running. Hang on. That wasn't right, was it? What's going on there? Reset. Oh dear, the overhead camera's not working. Right, we'll have to ignore that then for the time being. Overhead camera is not working. I promise you I am running. The overhead camera has just frozen without me on it. Tina just points that out. Overhead camera is frozen. It looks like it froze before I even started running. Let me have another look at that, see if I can fix it. There we go. Hi, Darren. Darren's joined us from Malta. 16 days now until our fast 5k. 15th of December. If you want to join us and run as fast as you can for 5k, 15th of December. It's in the companion app right now. Go and join. Go and sign up for that. He says, how are you doing? I'm cold, is what I am, Darren. I don't know what the temperature's like in Malta, but here in the UK, it is dropping like a stone. It's 1 degree outside. It's now 8 degrees inside, but it's starting to steam up, so I'm going to have to open the doors. Just like magic, Stephen is actually running. Darren did 6k yesterday at 3:40 per kilometre, cruising. Nice one. It's still hot in Malta. Unbelievable. You're not making any friends, Darren, with saying stuff like that when the rest of Europe is plunging itself into freezingness. You down there in the beautiful island of Malta. I know that in the summer it's too hot, isn't it? But right now, a lot of us would give quite a lot of money to be in Malta. Right, but we are running through the jungle is what we are. So, 7 kilometres to go. 3.2 in at the moment. 3.3. Well, I am going to take my jumper off in a second. My sweater, as they say in the States. I think we'll get to 4 kilometres in, and then I shall open the doors. It's a perfect temperature in Malta, between 16 and 22 degrees. I'm not replying to Sarah. She's trying to make me out to be smutty. I'm not falling for it, Sarah. It's perfectly reasonable to say I'm going to derobe. There's stuff underneath. It's allowed. Right, 3.5k done. Let's do 500 more meters, then we'll open the doors. Darren's got a time trial on the bike in 90 minutes, or he would have joined this run. He says, I've made a YouTube channel challenge. What's that, Darren? Laurie says it's been quite chilly here most of the week, but the weather's changing today, and it'll be quite stormy with lots of rain for the next few days. Is Washington prone to quite severe changes in weather, or very extreme changes in weather, Laurie? We often forget that we're quite lucky in the UK and Europe in general to be quite a temperate climate. So it's never too cold, but it's also never too hot. Whereas some places, Canada certainly, plunges into like -30. But then in the summer it can be 100 Fahrenheit, Okay, right, go and subscribe to Darren Van Dit's YouTube channel. He says if he gets 100 subscribers by the end of the year, he will run a marathon on the treadmill live. That's worth a subscription, I think. I'll come over and subscribe when I can. Darren, nice one. Pacific Northwest USA can get wild weather, says Kathy. So Pacific Northwest is Washington. Right, Laurie says not many extremes here in coastal Washington, but it's been freezing this week. We get lots of rain and wind storms, just like Kathy said, often in winter. Okay, interesting. And I was then about to say, Mount Washington, isn't Mount Washington one of the windiest places on Earth? But then Mount Washington is nowhere near Washington State, is it? Because we've had this discussion before. Right, we're coming up to 4 kilometres. So we'll open the doors now. Yellow beacon, just completing 4 kilometres. Just over 6 to go. Hope your run is going well. Yellow beacon. Voice to text fail. Kathy says Washington DC is Virginia, just north of me. Mount Washington is in Vermont, which is completely the other side of the country to Laurie. You can't get much further east than Vermont apart from Maine. Laurie is in Aberdeen. Yeah, Vermont is way northeast, says Kathy. Okay, the door is open, so we've got some cooler air coming in now. And we've got 6k to go. Just over 6k left. Bag that badge on a Thursday evening in the UK. Thursday morning, where Laurie Paulson is. Just gone Thursday afternoon, where Kathy McManus is. And to be frank, they should both be at work, shouldn't they? I mean, you know, we've done our day's work, we've had our dinner, or we're about to have our dinner, evening meal. And, you know, we're allowed to run on Zwift because we've finished our day job. Laurie and Kathy are basically skiving off work just to run or watch. Come on, you two, get some work done. Sarah Jacobson says she started work at 6:30 this morning. She says it's allowed. Sarah, now what time is it with Sarah? It's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. So she's on a... Now what do they call them in business? It's a break, a productive break? What are they called? When you have a break but you do something like mindful or you exercise or something. My wife knows what it is. Oh, it's 12:30. So, oh yeah, we've got that, still got that stupid hour difference, haven't we? So it's 12:30 in the afternoon, where Sarah is in Chicago. As you can see, it's pitch black here. Night time. It's only 6:30 in the evening, but that's what happens here in the UK in the winter. All right, Darren wants to... So if he gets 100 subscribers, Darren is now saying I need to join him for at least a half marathon. Okay, yeah, probably. I can consider that. Let's get this 5k out the way first. So fast as you can, 5k. Just a bit of fun, but it is going to be a race. Run as fast as you can for 5k. It doesn't matter if as fast as you can is 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Just come and do your best and enjoy it. And if you want to be on camera, we will have a Zoom call live. You can call into the Zoom call and we can show you to the nation, to the world on the Zwift Run channel. I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you, whilst you're sweating your ass off trying to run 5k as fast as you can. We are nearly at 5k now. Normally I don't like running at these odd speeds, 10.4 kph, because it messes with my OCD. But I like the idea that we're running 10.4 kilometers of distance at 10.4 kilometers per hour. So we'll finish in a nice OCD-friendly 1 hour. 5:30 p.m. in Malta, and it is pitch black in Malta. Oh, right, Darren says, I don't think I'll be going for the marathon. Listen, you've made this challenge now. You can't back down. You've got to, you just do it slowly. Do it really slowly. Yeah, Kathy says, I can't stand how early the darkness falls in the winter. Tina says 10.4. Nothing weird there at all. No. Nothing weird. Perfectly fine. That was a funny typo, Sarah. I wondered why you were calling her Saint Kathy. I thought it was a very odd thing to say to her. Oh gosh, Sarah says it's pitch black around 4:30. Actually, yeah, no, it is probably dark around 4:30 here now, yeah. Yeah. I can just imagine Sarah Jacobson and Kathy running the world. Yeah, all three of them. Sarah, Jacobson and Kathy. Anthony says it's roughly 3 weeks until the shortest day, and then it's all downhill until summer. I'm going to put that up if you don't mind, Anthony. Anthony says it's 3 weeks until the shortest day, and then it's all downhill till summer. So what he's effectively saying is it's 3 weeks until summer. At least we can delude ourselves for the next few weeks. Anthony says, I don't like this time of year. I mean, my daughter loves it. She loves the cold. She loves getting wrapped up warm in cozy blankets or really fluffy coats and scarves. She loves all that stuff. And I can kind of see what she means, you know. I think if we didn't have winter, I would probably miss it. But that doesn't necessarily mean I would desperately want it back. But there is something kind of nice about winter. Tina says, I always notice the nights drawing out the second week of January. I'm obsessed with sunset times. That's what happens when you get old, Tina. Just sit on your chair with your blanket, just looking out the window, waiting for the sun to either come up or go down. I mean, what else is there to do once you're past 60? A shame about the Pogues singer, who looked awful in the news photograph of him in hospital. I mean, he was 65. He looked about 85. Right, Sarah Jacobson has to hop off. Unfortunately, she's put work off for too long. No worries, Sarah. Thanks for joining. Take care. Speak to you later on. Right, Sarah's going. She actually is going to work. Yeah, no problem, Sarah. Sarah says she'll try and get on the Zoom call next time with us. That's okay, Sarah, no problem. Yoko says bye-bye, Sarah. Tina says, you know me so well, I don't go out after dark. Yeah, but anyway, sad news. I'm sure if you don't know who I'm talking about, you will know the song Fairy Tale of New York, which for many years was basically a Christmas classic, until there was a bit of a backlash against it for some of the lyrics in it. You know, we would all sing the lyrics without even thinking, really. So it has kind of, that song had fallen out of favour a little bit in recent years, but very, very famous Christmas song. And the lead singer of the band who performed that song, Shane McGowan, died today at the age of 65, suffering from encephalitis. So, yeah. Mind you, Tina Beard says he looked awful 40 years ago. Well, that is true. He looked pretty awful for the whole of his life, didn't he, really? But even more so in the photo of him on the news today. Anthony says, with the life he's had, I'm surprised. The life he's led, I'm surprised he made it this far. Well, yeah, there is that as well. 6 kilometres done now, 4.2 to go, 4.3 to go. So since Clive a few days ago, I've not had any takers to join me on the live stream. It's very easy. As long as you've got a phone or some device that you would normally, if you go to work and you do Zoom calls at work, just log into a Zoom call and you can join me on the live stream. I know some people are not massive fans of showing themselves running on the treadmill for the reasons I mentioned earlier, but if you do fancy it, you're more than welcome. The reason I'm going on about it so much is because I've upgraded my software and we now have a new feature on my software which makes it very, very easy for me to just click a button and get people in on the live stream on a call. Victoria is back. I assume she's got our son with her. Have you collected Ellis, Victoria? Everything okay? Is the family all still together? We still exist. Always good to know that the brood is back and settled in the house. Lovely big group of runners, although I haven't got a big group of runners around me, which is sometimes nice to have. We've got Dean running with me. Thank you, Dean, for sticking with me. But everyone else is doing their own pace, but there are a good few runners. 30 or so. 30 or 40 runners in the run tonight. So it's great to see. Great to see such a good turnout for this run. Thank you, Dean, for sticking with me at this strange pace. Mind you, Amanda's not too far back. And Amanda, who is not too far back. Oh no. Oh well. Victoria's been to a meeting at the school tonight. She says she had to leave before any of her questions were answered or discussed. So she has no idea whether all the homework set for our children is going to be placed in one place rather than scattered around on different apps so that our children have no idea what homework they've got because they don't know which app to look on. I mean, obviously they should look on all the apps to check, but it would be far more sensible if all the homework was put in one place. So they just have to go to one app on their iPad and check what homework they've got so they know what needs to be done. That was going to be Victoria's point raised at the parents' meeting today at the school. And we have just over 20 minutes left to run. Take care, Laurie. Laurie is off to do errands, which are keeping her from running today. She says, have a great day. Hope to run with you all tomorrow. Thank you, Laurie. Have a great day yourself. It's nearly over for us. Our day is nearly finished. But Laurie is just about starting hers. So have a good one, Laurie, and we'll see you tomorrow. Right, we are about 7k in now. Seven kilometres completed for the Yellow Beacon group, which currently is a group of 2.5. Me, Dean, and Amanda Allison, who's just kind of 10 seconds back. You're the half, Amanda. I'm not sure she'll be pleased with that. Being described as a half. That's not great, is it? Sorry, Amanda. She's going to take it. That'll do. Okay. Yeah, both singers on that song gone to join the supergroup in heaven, says Anthony Anderson. Yeah. Kirsty McCall, of course. That was a horrible death. Many years ago now. Very, very sad documentary I watched a few years ago about Kirsty McCall and her death, and interviewing her sons who were there at the time. It's worth watching if you ever get a chance. You can find it somewhere. 3k to go in Bag That Badge. We're going to be back tomorrow with the ZLDR Recovery Hour. It is still at the ridiculously early time of 4:30 in the afternoon. I do keep meaning to message and say, can we change it back to 5:30? I'm not sure who's in charge of ZLDR. It might be Jarrett. I think it's Jarrett who's in charge of the Recovery Hour run. Tina says, I'm looking a bit solitary. I've got Dean with me. Dean's running and Amanda's not too far back, but yes, I think it's because I chose this stupid pace to run at. 10.4. I mean, who wants to go to 10.4? Yes, Amanda, Gina can probably change it, can't she? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I could probably change it, but I don't feel it's my place to, really. I should let somebody who's a regular kind of leader of that event do it. Seven and a half k coming up. And I haven't taken my jumper off yet, have I? I think it's going to stay on for the whole run. I don't feel the need to take it off. I am not too hot. It is 9 degrees Celsius here. So not absolutely freezing inside, but cold enough for me to keep my jumper on. Do join us for the ZLDR Recovery Hour tomorrow. Always good banter. do join, not to join us. Do join us. Tina is requesting that if she joins the run tomorrow, can we not do a weird pace? I don't know what you're talking about, Tina. This is, in my mind, this is a perfectly legitimate pace to go. Because it means we're going to finish in 16 and a half minutes on the hour. Nice, round, complete number. Don't make me mess it up in my head. 2.5k to go. But yes is the answer. I'm sure we'll do 9. If that's all right with you, 9 is a nice, comfortable, easy end of week kind of pace. Tina, you won't like to hear this. I am toying with changing the music. I've got another load of songs, load of tunes lined up. Amanda, I don't know if it's late join tomorrow. I don't know, but I would suspect it is late join. We can check, can't we? Why don't we check? I think we can see it on here. Oh no, it doesn't tell us on here. Oh well, never mind. Just don't be late, Amanda! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. No, I've had this music for 2 years, Tina. Probably 3. I'm sure. We've had this music for about 3 years, Tina. It is due a change. Surely, come on. Are you going to tell me you've only just got used to it? Well, that's perfect. Go to work in your running gear and take your treadmill with you. It's not less than it. What, this music? No, it isn't. Right, the way I'll find out, apart from listening to the music on previous streams, is you complaining that I've changed the music. Set it up and get changed at lunchtime so you can dive on immediately at 4:30. Okay, I'm checking. Don't you start saying things if you can't verify. I am going to check. You're probably right, just like my wife, which annoys the hell out of me. But I'm going to check anyway. Right, less than 2k to go now. I've bagged that badge. And we have been firmly in zone 2 for almost all the way. 42 minutes in zone 2. You can see top left of the screen there. The little boxes. The green box says 42 and the yellow box says 5. So 5 minutes we've spent in Zone 3. Almost all the run in Zone 2, which is great. Did you just say you've only been watching 3 years? Only 3 years? Like you're a newbie or something? Has anyone I wonder if there's somebody who still watches today who was watching like 5 years ago, 6 years ago when we started. Darren must have been watching for a good number of years. There are certainly one or two who are still here from... I mean, Jonathan, Post and Carol, they've been watching for a number of years as well, haven't they? Paul Deering. Of course, Ryan Perring and Ryan Downey, who pop in occasionally. They've been watching since almost the very beginning. You haven't missed anything, Tina. Apart from the music, it's been exactly the same for 6 years. Exactly the same. What can I say? Here we are at the bridge again. Look, kilometre and a half to go. Over the bridge for a second time. Yeah, I can't remember when Jeff Partridge started watching. That's got to be a while ago as well. Of course, I knew Jeff before Zwift, anyway. But he didn't start watching, I don't think, straight off. Yes, Anthony. We are talking the same language, my friend. Right, there we are, 9k done, just over a kilometre left. I think we should drop some ride-ons. So thank you to Dean and Amanda for staying with me for the whole run, and really appreciate the company. Maszwinski from Poland, thank you. Justice from the USA. That's a very American name, isn't it? Justice from the USA. Guerrero from Spain. Who's this? Barber. Is it Kathy? Simon from Spain, and Osmaya from Germany. Yoko Wada. Hello, Yoko. Drop a ride on for Yoko. Kalitsky from Lithuania, is that? Ellen Pym. Well done to you. Thank you for joining. And Copper. Francis Copper. There's Kathy. Thanks for joining, Kathy. Thanks for running with us. And Messier from Canada. Well done to you. Beck and Christensen. And I think that's all the way round. One kilometre to go. Darren says 5 years plus anniversary badge for me, Stephen. Darren has been watching and been running on Zwift and cycling on Zwift for over 5 years now. And always been a good friend. Always been a good friend of the channel, of mine, and of Zwift. Amanda's just had an electric shock from her treadmill and it's switched off. Remarkable that now even inanimate objects are giving up on you. I don't mean it, Amanda. I'm only pulling your leg. You know I love you. Right, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left of Bag That Badge. Well, if you come and run with us in Brighton, you can hit me in person. Worth another call for anyone who wants to come and join us at the Brighton Marathon or the Brighton 10K on April 7th next year. Absolutely anyone is welcome. It will hopefully be a nice big Zwift runners meetup. Brighton, UK, April 7th, 2024. Right, we are coming to the end. 400 metres. Amanda's caught us up now, so we've got a nice little group of 3 just coming to the end of our run. Yoko, do you fancy a flight across the Atlantic on April 2024? Kathy says, great run, everyone. Thank you. Kathy is booking her flight to Gatwick as we speak. Kathy's going to come and join us in Brighton, aren't you, Kathy? You're more than welcome if you want to. I know it's a long way for people to come from the States. And we've got VM from Australia. That'd be an even longer journey. Tina says, thanks for the chat, guys. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, enjoy your day, whatever you're doing tomorrow and the rest of today, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for the company today. Thanks for the chat. Victoria says, well done all. We'll see you tomorrow for the ZLDR recovery hour. 1 hour, easy running at about 9 kph. Yoko says, thank you, Stephen, and all. Appreciate your company, I guess. Anthony says, good run all. And we are just about done here. Don't tell Tina, but it looks like we're going to finish in well under 1 hour. 59 minutes and 30 seconds, probably. Not even that. Darren says, what's the Brighton Marathon route? It's mostly along the seafront, so it can get a little bit windy. If it's windy, you would definitely feel the wind on Brighton seafront. It is relatively flat. There is probably one minor incline, but that's early in the race. You can easily make that time up. But it's not. It actually won't slow you down. It won't slow you down. It's not that. It's not a real hill. But it's fast, yeah, as long as the wind isn't strong on the way back. Because you've got quite a long run on the seafront, coming back into town and then out the other side of town on the seafront. And if the wind is against you, then that can be a little bit difficult. But other than that, it's flat and fast, yes. Anthony says bye. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, take care. What time is it? I'm wanting to say 11:30. 4:30 UK time tomorrow for the ZLDR Recovery Hour. We will see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.